And we just started the next video. We are churning through some more weapon smithing stuff. Have tools up to a much higher quality. Nearly done here. These clubs are up to 450. Alrighty, so let's clear our inventory a bit. We can leave the cement mix behind. We can leave the sand behind. We're going to get more iron and wood and stone invariably while out, so that's not so much of a concern. We do need 15 forged steel though. We need food and we need water. If I wanted to, I could be abusing this by drinking even more goldenrod tea, right? What you do is you get, you basically get your hydration to 100, then you eat a piece of like grilled meat, and then as a result, I'll go ahead and give this output at least. That's healthy at least. Some good news. And you know what? Let's be crazy. Do you get a random number there apparently? How fascinating. We can have those crafting as we wait. I'm planning on turning these off so I can leave more safely for right now. I am now very tempted just having them mix in the background, seeing how much we have available. I can do that instead of other things. Scrapping all of that. 447 damage with the steel pickaxe. 220, nearly. Go ahead and leave this off for now. We have a wandering horde coming by. Questions to wrestle a screamer. I don't see a screamer at least. Hey, zombies, over here. Over here. Did we get a bug, one of these invisible corpses over here? But there she is. one of them sounds like they're attempting to kill the evil rock back there. Kill that rock, kill it, it's evil. I need to stop shooting before it's fully drawn, or the bow needs to be less. Oh hey, I decided you're gonna miss, or both. I would have sworn that arrow right there went to his head. Actually, animation. Then aim a little bit lower, and what happens? Not a strain of this zombie. Can't be very angry at the rock. Give the rock a chance. Bear up there. There's a bear up there, and I'm pretty sure that bear is about to kill that zombie. And we actually need more lumber, don't we? Another bear over there. I really want to kill the bear, but I also know I really shouldn't do it in this video. Level 59, 81 perk points available. We are halfway. You know what? It's not going to give much XP anyway. Let's just get this done. Let's just get it up to 60 at a minimum. So that's a massive increase, and then the question is, for what, 12.3 increase in average loot quality, do we give up the XP from scavenging? I'm almost going to say maybe not. Maybe we just leave it as is. And hey, we got a 476 shotgun receiver thanks to that kind of tactic. We're not even level 60 yet, so I'm not expecting miracles. Very different situation than in Alpha 13 or before, where it's like 10 guaranteed like quality levels per level or something. So if you were level mid-40s and had some points in scavenging and had quality Joe max, which was also a lot easier to max because you only needed 1710 all the quality Joe. You know, you were just pulling 600s from everything. Not the case anymore. Zombie. kind of interesting that with the nerf to stone to 500, there's very little, except for actual building blocks, that has over 1,000 HP. Or, sorry, that has over even 500 HP, actually. Which leads you to a situation where, unless you hit a major breakpoint, increasing quality or skill kind of usually doesn't matter. Like going above, I'm not sure if it's so, for a 250 tree, right, if you're doing 200, then you need to go to 250 to kill it in one shot, right? No benefit between 200 and 250. Only actually at 250. For 500, same thing, in order to kill it in 2 hits rather than 3. For 1,000, also the same thing. There's literally basically no difference between a steel fire axe that does 200 and one that does 249 in effect. Of course, if you hit the 250 mark, then you're cutting the time in half for some, or yeah. So in half for 250 by 33% for the 500 and by what, 33% or something? Oh, not 33, I just said that. By about 20%, I think, for the 1,000, instead of taking 5 hits for. And of course, if you're spending a lot of time having to run between trees in the first place, I am not trying to dig up dirt here. I'm after the coal.
Disconnected. The entered channel.
Hey, recording a video for 7 Days to Die where you wanted to do something, so I'll stop.
You guys are, yeah, you can do the video.
That's not a guilt trip, Das. It's me saying I don't know if you're actually looking to do something or if you're just saying hi, so.
I'm starting over because I think my game from yesterday glitched.
Like a game-breaking glitch, or?
Kinda, yeah. So, day 35, went swimmingly, used up some ammo, but it would be rechargeable. And then I ran out the next morning to start rebuilding my spikes after damage, and, stuff just spawned every few seconds after that. Like there was a screamer going on continuously.
Oh, yeah, so you're at day 35. And I guess the viewers of this video might want to hear this as well. There is currently a glitch in 14.5 that will result in infinite hordes at some point, mainly noticeable on day 21 plus, which is what poor Death seems to have run into. It is known and is apparently fixed in 14.6 whenever that gets released. You can also be... You might want to try updating to the experimental 14.6 version, perhaps, Des, if you want.
Yeah, usually you have to those don't usually, like, previous games survive updated like that.
It should. 14.6 should. You should be able to just continue, though. You may have to, like, just run the hell away from that horde for a day and let it, like, despawn naturally. That might be the main catch. Right, I'm saying with the 14.6, you have to probably update it to 14.6, then go let it despawn. If you let it despawn with 14.5, it'll just respawn the next night anyway.
Yeah, I loved it very much, but, God, I love that place. But no, I used up, like, everything trying to survive those spawns. And then I ended up fleeing, and I just, there's no way to go. And I went, like, 300 ammo.
Oh, that's nothing. Wolf and I had a game that we had to abandon similar thing. Day 35 too, come to think of it. Well, more like it was day 38 by the time we abandoned it. We went through thousands of rounds. And 4 or 5, way more than 4 or 5 full hordes. It just never stopped. That's
4 or 5. I would have been happy with 4 or 5. 4 or 5 would have been manageable. It was like 10, 15 plus.
I'm not talking about 4 or 5 waves. I mean, like, literally, you kill the entire horde, which is like 300 zombies or whatever. And then the next horde starts spawning at a different location, like a brand new horde that's fresh. And once you finish that, a new horde starts spawning again from yet another different direction.
Oh, I get the concept. Trust me.
Okay. Yeah, that you probably figured this, but just to remind you that right now, if I'm recording the video, which I am, this is also being recorded on the video, so... You're sure what?
I'm sure you can edit.
Oh, that sounds way too complicated.
And actually, my little bunker survived really well. Like, they hadn't even seriously breached the outer walls. But, yeah, I just
run out of
do anything.
Spikes, you wind up running out of spikes, you wind up running out of ammunition. It's just, yeah. Infinite hordes, they're bad.
I've gotten into interior decorating. You should have seen the man pit.
And I'm telling you, you can try to apply the 14.6 thing and load the game back up if you want to continue there. Because if you start a new game right now with 14.5, it's almost certain you are going to hit the same issue again at day 28 plus, probably, I think, is when it usually is almost like guaranteed to happen or something. Is Mike still on the channel? I'm not sure he actually ever...
Yeah, I'm here. I heard that.
I was just checking. Wasn't sure if you're still hanging around or what. How's your single player game going? Have you had the Infinite Horde issues?
No, I just got to day 7 in my game. I've been trying to build a wall. It's about... I just got it to be 3 to 4 high, so...
Gotcha.
It's going okay. I still haven't built a forge, though, on day 7. I just started day 7, so I'll have a horde tonight.
Good luck.
I'm pretty confident I'm going to get through with all the spikes in the 3 to 4 wall. 3 to 4 tall wall. I don't think they'll get through.
Where did you make the wall from?
The wall's out of cobblestone.
So, I was just gonna draw on your extensive knowledge of Eva's game. I just spawned relatively close to Gravesville. So, how far overland would I have to travel to reach Deersville, my usual hangout?
I'm debating on whether I want to even answer that. Or make you actually, like, not get, not rely on going to the forge house day 1 or something.
Well, I actually passed the forge house, and I kept going.
Wow, are you okay? Are you feeling alright? Are you sick?
I'm okay. I'm okay with the decision. But I actually found a snazzier pad. It's cobblestone, so I'm not really sure if I want to go with it because it'd be a lot of work to renovate. But some really nice furniture I can work around. So
Some of the furniture you can also just pick up and move. Or smash and move in some cases. If you haven't noticed that yet.
no, I would never smash it. That's such a bad idea.
I'm saying, And I think they changed some of this behavior in Alpha 14. But in Alpha 13, some of the furniture, if you hit it with like a pickaxe or axe or whatever, you would then get the actual furniture item in your inventory that you could then move from places where you wanted.
Well, they actually have fixed it, 'cause for a while there it was all glitchy, and I'd pick up a chair, and then I'd put the chair down, and it would be like a little baby
Tiny chair,
playhouse
yeah.
version of the chair.
Because you were dropping the chair, I think, instead of placing the chair. But I admit, I never actually tried to place the chair properly, so it's possible I'm wrong, but I think that was probably the issue. You're probably dropping it rather than flat out placing it.
No, I think I was actually placing it. But anyway, yeah. So, and I've experimented, like I've made the black leather stuff. God, that was really nice.
That thing just tumbled head over heels. Okay. I just smile and nod.
Yep, that basement suite, leather chair, it's got a big screen TV, which would have been a little nostalgic, and yeah, this kind of area with the office chairs, a lot of black leather.
Well, in theory, in one of the upcoming alphas, they are going to be including an electricity feature. But, like, I'm not sure they're going to have
build like a generator, or?
I have no idea. All we know is that electricity is theoretically coming in the future. But I don't know if you're going to be able to have the actual TV channels playing on a TV from the electricity. that might be a bit more than they're going to go for. I'm just saying.
Well, lots of post-apocalyptic scenarios that have like some sort of shortwave people broadcasting so they can contact.
Hey, buddy.
I have to say, having gone a bit further and kind of gotten familiar with the gun thing, I have a much, like, I remember Stubborn making a comment about how what you were able to select.
Real men
early
use
on.
bows, basically.
Pardon?
Basically, real
No.
men use bows.
No, you're recording this. You're gonna get in such trouble. No, he said that the knowledge of what you loot can make or break later on in the game, and that is, I have such a better idea of what to hold
Oh, you mean while scavenging, figuring out what's invaluable? Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, we remember we were working on that as well, and some of our games. We were discussing like what do you have, what's actually worth taking back, what can you get, bulk materials of anyway. Good news, I found one piece of lumber on a zombie. Let's take up an inventory slot with it.
Sweet. I actually found a hospital. I'm pretty sure it's a hospital. It's not too far from here.
In
so.
Deersville?
No, I'm not near Deersville. I'm near Gravesville.
I'm not sure what Gravesville is, in this case the church.
It's a burnt out area. It's in the Birdlands. I just entered the National Forest, so it'd be just south of the National Forest.
Offhand, and I admit especially the new Navaganza, I haven't played massive amounts on, so... And I haven't really been in the burned out region too much for that, specifically, especially. But I'm not really recalling Gravesville being something. Got it. Miscellaneous crafting is up to 98. We are up to level 65.
And this
Nice,
game,
it's a lot
I
better
managed to
than the
find a
other
wrench
stuff
right
here,
away, like a decent quality wrench.
To
and
find decent
all of
quality.
266
It's not actually that bad early on, yeah.
270 actually. I actually found 3 benches.
I was just really hoping you were going to say it was a whole 50 quality instead of 10.
No, it's pretty good. And all of my veggies. So I've got all of my veggies already. So I don't actually have to head to Deersville. It's just familiar stomping grounds, and I actually did want to get that city explored thoroughly someday.
One option you could have is keep restarting in Naviganze until you start in the snow, because that's in the northeast corner, and it's it's northeast of Deersville, you know, as a result, but pretty close to it overall. There's a bear there.
Yeah, no, if I'd started in the snow, I would have known where I was coming from.
Crawler somewhere, I think. Aha, there you are.
I actually think I might stick with this place. It's even slightly larger, which is bad. It's basically the same setup as that desert house that we had with the first one with Stubborn and Bobby.
You're talking about the one where it's like, oh hey, we're in the desert, let's actually try living in the desert?
Yeah, the biggest problem is the balcony actually goes all the way around, but it's too low.
Oh, how is that too low? Isn't it like 5 up?
No, this house it's like 2 up. 3 if I take out the porch.
Maybe I'm thinking, maybe that's a Naviganze specific house then or something, I don't know. So did you wind up renting the dedicated server so that you could play on that and actually have other people join your game without, you know, going backwards in time?
I was actually going to ask you how I go about getting it.
And since I'm recording this, I'll refrain from teasing you too mercilessly about your wonderful internet. See, I even used a positive word there, Des. You saw that?
Yeah, but you put that spin on it.
What is spin? I am a robot and talk in logical statements. The first thing you would do is figure out who you want to rent from. We have another zombie friend here. I'm renting from game servers for the one that we've been using as a group, or different groups of composed different people, depending upon the game, obviously. I mean, there's quite multiple ones that are all just fine, though. Wait, what?
But you chose that one based on its location to you, right? Or
No.
being central for all of us?
I chose it based on the overall reviews. Once you actually pick it, you actually have a whole bunch of options for where you actually get it. Like, I have Chicago as where the server is located, but there's options all across the US at a minimum, probably some in Canada too. So, it's not like they have just one facility in one city and that's it. It's a provider that has it in, you know, a dozen cities at least, I think. It was just overall the best rated one, but there were several others that were very close in ratings. The prices were all pretty similar too. So, really you have a number of options that would work, but... Flip a coin or...
So how do I access it?
Well, there's a few layers to that question, because first of all the question would be, what is it? Are we talking about overall server control, loading the server config file, the server console, something else entirely?
Okay,
Not trying to be pedantic here, but they are different things, so...
How do I go about getting the server and then setting it up?
Well, I mean, just figure out who you want. You could, like, type in, you know, game gameservers.com, search for that and 7 Days to Die. Then you'll go to their page and they'll have, here's the deals we're offering on different types of servers based upon how many people can log on. Presumably,
Okay, so
right?
do I go through Google or do I go through Connect the Server?
Oh, no, it's not in-game at all. No, yeah, you're going through, like, Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer. Sorry, I just had to spit on that before I said that.
You are recording it.
Yes, I know. That's why I couldn't say Internet Explorer without spitting. Though, in all fairness,
So what did you say it's called?
gameservers.com, I think, is the one that I'm renting from right now. But there's a whole list of what's called preferred server partners that are listed on the 7 Days to Die website. And this is like the top rated, at least at the time that I looked at it, of those by very slim margin.
Okay, so I'm there. Because I'm going to trust that you did your research, because you always do your research.
Can you quiet for a second? We have a streamer who's somewhere up ahead. Big on desk, but she's like stuck behind something, so let's... Where are you? Why are you standing there, streamer? Like... And she didn't even scream, Bess, and she... whatever. She was like stuck on thin air or something. I don't really get it.
I do. I get the mark is stuck in my building or something.
Okay, man. You've seen her just like standing, a screamer just standing there, not like trying to bash one of the whole rocks, because that's also fun when they do that. But just like, oh hey, I'm gonna stand here with no actual obstacles. And just like do nothing, except scream at the air and not actually walk towards the base.
No, I haven't had that one. So, 8 players, $13 per month. I just hit order now, and that'll walk me through it.
I think so. I mean, you can also pick how many people you want. I picked 8 for the other one. I mean, I don't think the price is different enough that I'd probably bother going less than 8, so it's sort of a just in case. And if they are dedicating processing power based upon the size of the server, you might be better off making sure you have a slightly larger number, if that makes sense. Just to make sure it's not going to be potentially running short on processing power. But I don't think it's going to wind up being a huge deal either way, frankly. And yeah, then once you do that and decide on that, it'll probably ask you where you want it to be hosted. It'll walk you through the processing, the payment stuff.
So they have a bunch of different locations they can have it out of, hey?
That's what I was just saying a moment ago, yes.
So whatever closest to me would probably work best, right?
Well, I mean, it depends upon how much you're worried about other people being able to play as well. I mean,
what the hell does backorder mean? St. Louis, Missouri?
What the hell does what mean?
Backorder. There's please choose, and then they list North American, and then European, and then a couple of South Africa, and then they've got backordered and St. Louis, Missouri. Denmark, Tokyo, Istanbul.
I don't know. Sorry. Or whatever it is, I'm sure it's your fault that it's messed up in some way.
Chicago looks good. I'm gonna go with Chicago.
That's where the other one is, so if you have a fairly good connection to the server I'm hosting, then yeah. Get rid of that 49 quality barrel there now. Okay. Since we have this anyway, let's just get that working. Oh, we already had a much better one. Did not realize that.
Oh my god. Went to look for province and changed the country to Canada, and they have all the states, and then everyone else is non-US.
Well, duh. Everything revolves around the US, Des. What's wrong with you?
Apparently, I have to be 13 years of age. I don't know how to pick that number.
Repeat that in a moment, Des. I have the Forge outputting some stuff and it is loud right now, so give me a few seconds. Try again.
I was just saying, I had to certify I was 13 years or older. I'm not sure how they picked that number.
It has to do with some legal stuff, that's all. There's like multiple legal ages. I think that's like the PG. You're familiar with the PG-13 rating, right? They have something similar in Canada. Do you use the same thing as the US?
I'm not aware of multiple kind of levels, so like there's with respect to the legal system, yes, you can be prosecuted over 12, but otherwise,
Yeah, that would be the
yeah,
over. It's probably the I think the distinction is usually made like I guess at 13 is a cutoff point often, then at 18, and then at 21 are the most common breakpoints that are referred to.
apparently I already have an account with this.
Wow. Been holding out on us, Des. Let's go and set up a bunch of forged steel stuff. Say that like 10 times fast. Forged steel stuff, forged steel stuff. Most of tonight's just going to be working on the weaponsmithing stuff, I think. Let's see though. Did we max this thing's crafting yet? Yes, we did. Excellent. We are up to level 67 right now. Okay then. We're also going to need a bunch of chests. So we can queue those up, I suppose. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to deposit the gunpowder up here. Gunsmithing is nearly 50, I think. 47, yeah. Until I get toolsmithing and weaponsmithing, and weapon crafting, or whatever. They both smithing? Weaponsmithing and toolsmithing. Okay, they both are smithing. Okay then. Once those are both maxed, you'll have a lot. We have a lot more quote-unquote freedom, right? Should be doing more improvements, but I really should have been focusing on trying to get some of that other stuff up, rather than mining so much at night. Most likely for better quality weapons, more one-shots, more. Because if you changing something from a 2-shot to a 1-shot or a 3-shot to a 2-shot, you know, is a substantial change. BRB. We were just into level 67, right? Now that got us nearly half a level. Well, maybe it's possible we've gotten 2 ranks of toolsmithing during that all. The point is, in the past like, minute or so, we've gained half of another level, roughly, it seems.
Whoa, I just found a town called Parishton.
It's a new thing in Alpha 14, yeah. Didn't exist. It's, I think, now the largest city on Naviganze. It has some very interesting shops that are like actual urban strip mall type shops, instead of the larger sprawling point of interest ones. So I thought those were actually pretty neat. They actually look like, you know, we're gonna put a small bookstore inside of a larger town and not, hey, here's a giant, you know, bookstore that it's entire own thing. Nice if we could get weapons up to 500 quality today. Or tonight, however you want to phrase it. I think I just heard a zombie outside. Getting weapons up to like 200 to 300 quality is a lot faster than Alpha 13, but holy shit, it's like insanely more of a grind on the back end. It used to be that getting up 1 quality point was like, I think about 20 clubs, I want to say, per quality point, so which means of course that you'd be looking at 2,000 clubs just to go from 500 to 600, but now it's sometimes more like 60 plus clubs to go up a single rank once you hit like 500 or so. On the flip side, it's also insane XP that it's difficult to get otherwise. So that kind of brings us back to the whole, if you only get XP from naturally ranking up in skills, then that leads to some awkward situations like this where you don't want to read schematics because you lose XP. You don't want to,
Do you know anything about Silverlight?
About what, sorry?
Silverlight?
Like Microsoft Silverlight?
I'm guessing yes.
I mean, what about it?
Okay, no, well, it just popped up saying I needed Silverlight, and I was like, I have
Yeah, just install it. It's legit. Note that that actually is a proper, if you will, way of using the, like the saying, it's legit. They actually do mean it is in fact legitimate.
Okay, so, yeah, I should have a server now.
Okay, so you need to go into the control panel, log into that.
But it doesn't really give me any information.
Check your email. It should have sent you an email with the login information. Are you still logged in within the control panel of the website, or maybe check your spam folder, make sure you had sent it to the right email address? I mean, you should have gotten an email saying, "Hi, thanks for signing up with us. Here is your, user sign on. Here is your password for now," and then you can change that once you've logged in for the first time. Check your spam folder, potentially. I don't know what email you're even using for that.
There it is, subscription activated. Just needed a few seconds. Below you will find some helpful information for use and administration of your server. Okay, game server logon successful. So I have like a port.
Are you going to the gameserver.com control panel, or are you trying to go to the IP address given for the console?
Well, the email sent.
Should have been two different things in the email, I think. One is for the actual server console, and the other one is for the gameservers.com general panel. And you want to be going to the gameservers.com one right now. Maybe some good zombie outside, it's just chilling.
Kinestabby entered channel.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
Bobby.
are you guys playing a game that we can hop in on?
Des, actually, as it so happens, is trying to set up a server so that she can, in fact, do that. Instead of, if one of us tries to join her, the whole world goes backwards in time as we're playing it because our internet's so bad.
To 1980?
Yeah.
But thinking we'll crack back to 1980, but it might have been close.
If I could turn back time, I'd give it all to you, Death.
I should maybe point out at this point that Belk is actually recording a video right now.
No.
And
You'll-
I'm already getting messages about how beautiful your singing voice is, Bobby, and everyone wants to hear more of it.
It's not true. I don't believe you. I never got into choir in elementary school, so...
But I did.
But you... Thanks, Mike.
But they hid me behind all the tall kids, remember?
No, I don't remember that. Oh my god. So you're not even starting it up yet?
She's trying to get to the part where she can start it up, because... Let's
Okay.
just say she's wanted me to join some of the games that she's mostly been doing in single player in the past. And I'm not kidding about the going backwards in time because the lag is so bad because her internet is so wonderful.
Stubborn logged in yesterday just to check it out. Yeah, he ended up running screaming into the data.
I don't think
Pick
he
you
even
up.
was. He wasn't even there during one of the horde nights, which is when it really gets bad. He didn't even. He didn't even experience the worst of what you had to offer there.
This is weird. There's already a password, and it looks like one of my passwords. So the FTP URL, is that what I give people?
No. Hang on about another minute or so, Des, and I'm gonna reach the end of this day and the game, and I'll go ahead and stop recording, and I'll tap out, and we'll work through that if you're trying to figure that out.
Sounds good.
Alright, well, I still gotta take a shower.
Well,
So,
hopefully we'll have
we'll
this
see.
working by the time you get back.
I don't know how long you think my shower is, Des.
I mean, based upon Des's history in the technology in terms, I'm not talking about her showering habits or something. I'm guessing we'll be ready. You know, she was expecting we'll be ready in a few days. So, are you going to take a more than a 2-day shower?
We'll be
No.
approved by then.
Alright, I'll see you guys. I'll be back.
Come on, 500 quality. Nearly there. Nearly there. Level 69 as well. So we've gone up 4 levels tonight so far, it looks like, roughly. I might actually extend this video slightly into the next day just so I can actually hit 500 crafting. Just so I can say, fine, I hit 500, damn it. Yeah. Go on, 3 more quality points. We're nearly down to 2 more quality points. 2 more quality points to go. You can do it. You can do it, Wooden Clubs. Halfway through 69 now. One more to go. Nearly there. Nearly there. We can set up some new chests. Hey, 500. Alright. We'll go ahead and fill this chest, and we'll stop for now, and we'll pick up properly on day 10, I guess this is. Yeah, day 10. In the next video.